we're going to see it trigger a double team. So Trae Young now is going to go try to double team Julius Randle and try to force the ball out of his hand, especially seeing that at this moment, he doesn't have any teammates around him. So now watch, we're going to see a patented Julius Randle spin move. Hey, what's going on? Quis here from Sports Vibes TV. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a few plays from the Knicks' recent comeback against the Atlanta Hawks. I believe this comeback was engineered by Immanuel, Quickley and Rivers. And in all these plays, the two shared the court together. They ended up playing the entire fourth quarter together and really helped spur the Knicks past the Hawks. So if you like videos like this, I would just ask you to consider liking the video and sharing it on your favorite social media platform. And when you do share it, just tag the channel. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Sports Vibes TV. So with that being said, let's get into the first play. So we're going to see Immanuel quickly bring the ball up. And now we're going to see Austin Rivers try to create a little bit of space for Julius Randle in the post. And then he's going to actually cut out of the play and head over to the opposite side of the court. Now watch. Julius Randle now has the ball in the post, trying to post up, and you're going to see Immanuel quickly cut away. Now, once Immanuel quickly cuts away, RJ is going to take his spot on the court, and then Austin Rivers is going to take RJ's spot. But when Quickley makes this cut, we're going to see it trigger a double team. So Trae Young now is going to go try to double team Julius Randle and try to force the ball out of his hand, especially seeing that at this moment, he doesn't have any teammates around him. So now watch, we're going to see a patented Julius Randle spin move. And in this instance, he's able to not turn the ball over doing a spin move. And while this is happening, you're seeing all the other three defenders getting stuck watching the ball. Nobody's really watching their man. And this is going to allow the Knicks to kind of take advantage and get an open shot. So Randle's going to do a spin, little drop step. He's going to find Quickley. Quickley, who's a shooter, is going to attract the attention of two different defenders. And this is going to leave Kevin Knox wide open. And Immanuel Quickley, being good at finding the open teammate and passing the ball, moving the ball around, he finds Kevin Knox, and Kevin Knox is going to be able to get a wide open look. Now, unfortunately, Kevin Knox misses this shot. I don't only review makes because there's a lot to learn from misses, and we're going to see that in the very next play because a very similar action is going to end up happening. Now watch. In this video, we're going to still have the same players on the court. We got IQ, Randle, Knox, RJ, and we also have Austin Rivers. So now we're going to see Immanuel quickly bring the ball up. We're going to see a screen set by Julius Randle. And what I like is Immanuel quickly can shoot. So it's going to force defenders to go over the screen, as you'll see in the play. Now, doesn't get the desired look, doesn't allow Julius Randle to get a open cutting lane in the paint right now. You see he's trying to seal out John Collins, but there's not really enough space for Kevin Knox to make that pass, I would say. So now Kevin Knox is going to pass the ball to RJ, and then he's going to come over and he's going to go into the near corner. And then RJ is going to take Kevin Knox's spot on the court, and Julius Randle is going to then come over and take RJ's position on the court. Watch as it happens in real time. You also see Collins beat Randle to his spot. So now that Julius Randle has the ball and trying to post up, you're going to see Kevin Knox cut baseline and go to the opposite side of the court. And you're going to see RJ also make a cut. And this is going to trigger the same exact thing we saw in the last play. It's going to trigger a double team. And Julius Randle's making good decisions with the ball, and he's able to make the right pass. And that's going to help the Knicks as a team. So you're going to see they're going to come with the double, and it's going to allow a lot of players on the court to be open because now you have two people guarding one and three guarding four. So watch, RJ is going to make another cut. He's going to cut now to the basket, and that's going to attract the attention of those three defenders standing in the paint. Kevin Knox's defender is going to get pulled into the action trying to stop the cut, and it's going to leave pretty much everybody open on this play, and it's pretty much up to Julius Randle to make the right decision. So as you can see, everybody's open pretty much. Rivers, Quickley, and Kevin Knox. And you'll see Julius Randle makes a decision, passes it to IQ. And last time, Kevin Knox took the shot and missed. This time he decides to be aggressive and attack the defense as they're coming to rotate over and try to stop him from taking that shot. So now we're going to see Kevin Knox attack the defense as they're trying to rotate over, and he's going to draw 5 different defenders trying to cut him off from penetrating into the lane. And we're going to get a wide open shot from Immanuel Quickley. And this is why I look at some of these misses as well as these makes, because you'll see that the team is learning as the game goes along, and you're seeing this level of progression from the team as they learn to play with each other and as they learn Thibodeau's system. Also, if you like this type of content, I would just ask you to consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I do drop new Knicks film session videos. So let's continue into the next play. So now we're going to see Immanuel Quickley bring the ball up. And we're going to see one pick set. Once again, the defender's going to have to go over the screen because Immanuel Quickley is a shooter. Now, they don't get the desired effect, so they pass it back out to Rivers, and they're going to allow Rivers to run pick and roll now, again, with Julius Randle. And this is why I like Rivers and Quickley on the floor together, because you can run different looks and different pick and roll action with them and still have another shooter on the court to keep the defense honest. So you're going to see Julius Randle's going to set the pick. Austin Rivers is going to come around the pick, and the defender has to go over the pick because Austin Rivers is a shooter. And this is going to allow Austin Rivers to get the head start into the lane, and it's going to force Kevin Knox's defender to rotate over and try to stop that penetration. And as you would expect, it's going to leave Kevin Knox wide open. And this is why I say we have a dynamic duo on the court. They can both do multiple things and affect the game in multiple ways. And they can also do a lot of the same things. So you can have, different actions running, and you can either have Quickley initiated or you can have Rivers initiated. And whoever's off ball is still going to help with the floor spacing because they can knock down the open three. Now, look, this is a clutch pressure situation, and we're going to see Immanuel Quickley bring the ball up. And the reason I want Immanuel Quickley and Austin Rivers to close games is because, look, if this is Elfrid Payton, the defender is not going to go over the screen. He's going to go under the screen because he's not too worried or not too concerned with Elfrid Payton taking that outside shot. That would be a good shot for the defense this late into the game, and you would live with Elfrid Payton, having to beat you from 3. But because Immanuel Quickley has the ability to shoot, the defender has to go over the screen, and this is going to give Immanuel Quickley an angle to attack the basket. So we're going to see Mitchell Robinson, who is now in replace of Kevin Knox. He's going to set the screen, and then he's also going to roll to the basket. So now you see the defender's going to have to go over the screen. Mitchell Robinson sets the screen, and then he's going to then roll to the basket. And also, while you're looking, you're going to see, because RJ was having a pretty good shooting night, you see how close, Reddish is going to be stuck on RJ Barrett. And not only that, remember, these two are former teammates. So I'm really not expecting, or I don't think Cam Reddish is going to want RJ Barrett to show him up or to continue showing him up by knocking down a late dagger 3. So Cam Reddish right now is hugging RJ Barrett, making sure he's not going to be a threat in this play. So what's going to happen is it's going to create a lot of space in the paint. And this is, once again, this is why I like Immanuel Quickley and Rivers working together as a duo. You have shooting and you also have playmaking, and it's going to force the defense to have to guard against multiple things. And when the defense has to guard multiple multiple threats on the offense, then it opens you up to a lot of counters and a lot of ways to kind of manipulate the defense and get open looks. So now we're going to see, as Mitchell rolls to the basket, Trae Young is going to try to leak over and try to stop that easy roll from Mitch to the paint. And this is going to leave Austin Rivers wide open. And once again, I don't want to have to, I don't want to, burn your ears by saying this over and over and over again. But when you have a shooter like Austin Rivers on the court, he doesn't need much separation. I mean, let's see if we can scroll that back a little bit. He really doesn't have that much room when he actually shoots, but he has a lot of space to receive the pass, get a good look, and then by the time Trae gets there, it's too late. And look at the time. We have a rookie in Immanuel Quickley being able to create plays like this with 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the shot clock. And at this point, we were only up by 1. And this was a dagger 3 that put us up by 4 and pretty much sealed the game. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this team, especially with the backcourt pairing of Immanuel Quickley and Austin Rivers. And now I have a little bit of bonus footage for you. I'm going to be reviewing what is slowly coming, or quickly, I don't want to say quickly, but it's quickly becoming Quickley's, I want to say, signature move. So let's just review how Quickley is able to draw these fouls on defenders. So what's going to happen now is, you see, because Immanuel Quickley is a threat to shoot, look how far he is. Even from that distance, Trae Young, who is familiar with pulling from that distance, is still going to react to an Immanuel Quickley pump fake. So when he reacts to the pump fake, it's going to cause Trae Young to try to close the space, close the distance, and this allows Immanuel Quickley to get the step. And what Immanuel Quickley does when he's driving left with the ball in his left hand, the minute he feels any kind of contact on his right side, he immediately gathers and tries to go for a shot. And this is where he's drawing a lot of the contact and he's getting a lot of these fouls called, even though he's not getting, legit shooting fouls. He's just getting fouls on the floor. And if he's going to continue to do this, opposing defenses are going to find themselves in a lot of foul trouble. So here's an alternate angle of the exact same play. You're going to see Immanuel Quickley take the pump fake, or make the pump fake, give him the thought or the threat of shooting. And you're going to see Trae Young then, jump out to try to stop or contest a potential shot. And this gives Immanuel Quickley the lane. Boom. Now, once he gets the lane, he does that one dribble with the ball in his left hand. And the minute he feels any kind of contact, he's going to gather and try to draw the foul. And also, because, Trae Young is off balance, this is going to force his momentum to continue to push into Immanuel Quickley and further accentuate the foul. And then you're also going to see Immanuel Quickley do the head fake and force the ref to make a decision. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you saw anything or you have any thoughts, let me know down in the comments. Once again, I'm Quis, host of Sports Vibes TV, and I'm out.